Hey there, folks. Today's subject is failure to launch. For those of you unfamiliar with the term, it refers to those of us, and there's millions of us, who just kind of came to the threshold of adulthood and just didn't make it. People who have the internet nerd stereotype, living in their parents' basement and not really having a life, not having a job or ambitions, or more or less just living on the internet on their computers. There's a lot of us in this situation, and I'm definitely one of them, seeing as I'm 52 years old now and I never had a job and blah, blah, blah. I've been that way for like 30 years. And recently I've had some revelations about it. I already figured out that for some reason, one of our unifying psychological issues is this feeling that we can't make it in the real world. We just have this conviction that if we were to try to make it as adults, somehow it would destroy us. Well, just yesterday, as I was writing in my blog, I think I figured it out, at least some part of the way. I've made progress. It's that we still think on a fundamental emotional level like children. And every child knows instinctively in their bones that they'd be screwed without their parents. If they were abandonment is absolutely the worst fear of any child. If they were without their parents, they'd be screwed. And I mean, obviously, if you're still an actual physical child, this is pretty much true. But it's also true if somehow, for some reason, something happened in your psychology that kept you from that graduating into adulthood emotionally. I mean, I've realized that I'm very childlike on a fundamental level, even though I'm all smart and well-spoken and insightful and all kinds of things that really quite useful in trying to pass for an adult, but I don't actually function like one at all. I've never even had a job, for Christ's sakes. I've never supported myself. I've never been in any kind of relationship. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, I've just never become a grown-up. And that is my dream, is to just finally friggin' become a genuine adult. And I still don't have an idea of what exactly the path to that is, but I do feel like realizing what the problem is, still thinking like a child. I do think that it's a really big clue towards figuring that out. And part of the reason I wanted to make sure I put it in a video is that I think it might help other failure to launch types like myself. I mean, if I could help other people who have been in my situation, who have found themselves unable to progress and unable to understand why, to be this lost and forlorn creature in this suspended childhood, obviously, I mean, it's not like any of us truly believe that we're okay. I mean, some of us might put up a good front and come up with all kinds of elaborate theories as to why it's not our fault that we didn't make it to adulthood. It certainly would explain why a certain segment of my population is prone to conspiracy theories, because conspiracy theories can explain anything. You know, oh, it's not my fault that I haven't gotten anywhere in life. It's the Jews, or it's wokeism, or it's uh, multinational corporations conspiring to keep me down. That certainly sounds a whole lot better than just I'm broken and I don't know why. So anyhow, to attempt to try and sum up, I've realized that we're stuck in a childlike mentality, and children know that they can't make it in the world by themselves. Somehow, we didn't get past that. And trust me, if I do figure out how to get past that, you all will be the first to know. I guess that's all for me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye.